Stephanie Oliver, head women's basketball coach at LIU Brooklyn. I started playing basketball when I was 11 because I was tall and I really didn't have anything else to do. But I was cut from probably 3 teams that I tried out for, and I kept trying out for teams, and then I finally made one about 45 minutes from my house. And I commuted with obviously my parents took me because I was 11 years old, and then the rest is history, I guess. I've been playing for that long now. Well, one of the goals when I went there was to help put the school on the map. It was something that wasn't done before. It was the way that I was recruited. And I went there with a very close friend of mine who was our point guard, and we went there with the idea of, we're going to put the school on the map. We're going to turn this around. And it was great because we were able to do that. There was a coaching change in between, but we had to fill out these note cards. Like, I think it was our freshman year, your goals and your team goals and individual goals, and one of them was to make it to the NCAA tournament. And our senior year we did it, and I was like, wow, I wish I still had that little note card because this actually came true, which doesn't happen to everybody. So from freshman year to senior year, we increased our wins every year and then went to the tournament, which was amazing because it was the first time that's ever happened for Marist. When I was playing overseas, I was helping our staff over there on the team with some coaching things, just some notes, that I kind of took from Marist and helping them with our team, and that's when it started. And when I came back from playing overseas, I knew that I had to start coaching, and I started coaching high school just to, get my feet wet a little bit and try to work my way up. But I knew towards the end of my playing career that this was the next step. It was interesting. I became interim, I believe it was the morning of a game. So I had to coach a game as a head coach for my first time ever. So I was really nervous, but we won, and it was a nail biter. So I was like, okay, I guess this is a good experience for the first time being able to stand on the sidelines as the quote-unquote head coach. So it was great. I loved it. It was a great experience. I think it was better to get thrown in the fire than not to. So I enjoyed it. When Tony Bozzella, who's the head coach at Seton Hall, called me, we spoke about it, and Seton Hall is basically where I grew up. I grew up right up the road from there, so I was going back home, I was going to the Big East, I was going as a top assistant. I mean, it kind of sold itself, and I knew that in a couple years there I could probably have a really good chance to get a Division I head coaching job, and it turned out pretty good for me, I guess. I mean, I really enjoyed being at Seton Hall, and it wasn't terribly hard going from head coach to an assistant because Coach B honestly let the staff do what they were good at. He enhanced all of our strengths, and that's something that really helped me out. We had just lost in the first round of the NCAA tournament, and I would say 2 or 3 days later I sat in his office and he knew. He's like, I know why you're here. It's because the LIU job's open. And I couldn't even speak, and he was like, you need to apply for this job. You need to go for this job. This is your job. That's for, I went to the tournament there. It's a great location, and he sold LIU to me in the 40 minutes we sat down and chatted. So he was on board. He was willing to help me with anything. And I'm here now, so I'm very thankful for that. I'm looking forward to building a program and establishing a culture. I think that once you build a program, you can have those wins, and the best thing is when players graduate and they're able to come back to the university and say, I built this program, and this is where I came from, and I did that, and that's my banner hanging up there. That's the thing I'm really looking forward to, is just getting us to that level and changing the culture a little bit to get us there. I'm very involved when I coach. I'm loud, I stand, I yell, and I love it. I love every aspect of it. I have fun when I coach, and my staff's going to follow suit as well with that, and that's why I'm really looking forward to it and really excited. But they're going to see a lot of movement from the bench, believe me when I tell you, but a lot of passion and a lot of dedication from myself and the staff, so it should be fun.